wants to bail out, get out as fast as possible, and push in LeBlanc. And you know what? Best of luck to him.
Yeah, I mean, if Chovy could do what he did the last game to the Aurelion Sol on a Silas, I think that things only get worse. This time around, as we'll see whether these summoner spells are going to stay the same as well. I mean, taking the Ignite into the Peanut and Fly that were able to oust Sandbox so incredibly easily. In the Kesper Cup, let's hear from the fans, though, as we get into Game 2. To achieve it. He's a bit of a meme off at the moment, but Ruler might find himself in trouble. That's the flash from Chovy. They want to lock this one down, but it's not going to happen. And that's a very early flash.
It's Rammus. Rammus top.
Oh, and Hecarim in the mid lane.
True.
Oh,
Rammus top was a thing in Korea for a bit. Mid lane.
Yeah, Chovy going to get ignited here as Peanut comes in. They don't know which one's quite the right one. Chovy's going, does go down, as now Roach could be in trouble.
Oh, Lehens is here.
Yep, Lehens going to come up. There's going to be the Pulverize, and they really do need that Urgot to make his way down. But Tarzan already doing so much damage. Special delivery! And Sword grabs the kill. Into the grinder goes the Jason. First blood to the Urgot is a disaster for Gen.G.
The mini-map
transition. They want to try and get Chovy here as the chain lands. Onto Fly, Voice of Light, good combo. Nice stun comes out as well, but the Mimic Distortion still available. Chovy nowhere near has called this one. This Peanut's going to get the consolation prize. But getting a consolation prize with this composition is just not good enough.
No. And like you say, it's not the consolation prize. Speaking of streaks, Tarzan rolls in and he wants to use Soul.
Yep, and he's got a flash. He's going to be able to get the Chilling Smite, and once the flash is down, it's all too easy. The ultimate to start it up, Disdain to go into it. There's so much CC, and that gank is so incredibly strong. Urgot Skarner hadn't thought about it, but stack rod of ages that he just went and got from the shop.
Banshee Veil a long way away.
Yeah, it's not a very helpful situation as there's a headbutt pole. Lehens once again pays a visit, and he looks like he's certainly vying for that MVP spot, but Peanut does escape, taking the Lantern right out, and I thought that there was no way he was going to survive that one, as now Ruler an opportunity to ult, but isn't going to dive into a full health Viper.
No summoners other than the heal from Ruler used there. It's top side.
He does have the flash available, and the Q's not quite enough. The turret shot is going to tag him. Yes.
Speaking of evolving, we're trying to evolve a fight here by Gen.G.
Yeah, and also evolve into a second Cloud Drake here as the teleport is going to come down from Sword. Finds his way in as, oh god, Peanut in a whole host of trouble. Can't take the Lantern, but he can take the Fear Beyond Death, and that's so many feared up. As Sword in the backline is going to do so much work, but Fly able to get a lot of work done, and the Ezreal to go down is a huge deal. Lehens flashing forward, grabs the Thresh, but look at Ruler, he's still alive, and only really has Chovy to contend with. Griffin, they still want it though. The flash forward, Roach is going to be in trouble as Ruler is the one that they need to watch out for. Chovy flashes forward, not going to get too much more, but finally the Aurelion Sol goes down, and Roach cannot find another way into this fight. Lehens is so far away from this team as the Empowered Shock Blast gets rid of Chovy's clone, who dives forward, finds that Q, and now Tarzan comes in. The Disdain comes down, and it's a double kill in the end for the LeBlanc.
League of Legends hard mode by Griffin. They were waiting on the Mimic cooldown for the second time in the team fight.
The Skarn attacks just yet because Gen.G haven't had enough money in order to do so, and that means Roach is just going to get impaled and destroyed. Doesn't actually have to because Fear Beyond Death is going to be enough, and oh man, when it's oh god, Viper's in trouble. Flashball, last auto's going to do it. Ezreal looking busted in the hands of Griffin as well.
Having your cake and eating it too, getting the free Roach kill and getting that second kill on Ruler, who ends up just kind of being a voyeur, being front row seat for a nice turret dive and dying on the back end.
Front row seat for his own funeral purpose, maybe.
Bit of bird watching there from Ruler. That means he goes down. Gen.G have lost this map completely. We already knew that would be bad. Maybe they'll get a kill here.
Nice hook in to come down there as Tarzan wants to get his flash in position. Not going to find it. Voice of Light does finish off the Skarner, as Griffin will ignore that fact and just move on to this inner turret. Feels like the Skarner's done his job by falling just there.
This should be the end of the record-breaking first round robin for Griffin. They're too far ahead. Now it's 10,000 gold at 22 minutes.
Hey, the GLP has been built up though now.
Oh yeah.
There we go. That's going to change your stuff.
Look, it might make a really hot day.
Here in South Korea.
That's
so
why I'm
maybe
talking about Australia.
Exactly.
Yeah, not the time to unleash a water cannon. Watching the replay here, Roach has felt this a couple of times. Not really worth play by playing. He was going to die, but kind of wondering what Kai'Sa was up to. It takes too direct a path. You understand the first thought, but she's not running through a control ward, and then she's dead.
Yeah, very dead. Vibe hitting absolutely every button very, very nicely here, as we're going to see in the picture in picture some more things going down in favor of Griffin. Dragon goes down there, but this was where Tarzan makes this sacrifice, but Chovy just destroys the early flash. So flash headbutt pulse certainly an option here on the ruler, but supercharging is going to get him out of the way. As there's the turbo scanner into the back line. Too many flashes coming in here as Impale is going to be used onto life. He's destroyed before he can do anything. Chains miss in the back line there from Chovy, but Ruler not going to be so lucky. It's another big one coming in from the Fear Beyond Death, and Peanut dies basically as an afterthought. And now Fly, Voice of Light, just yelling to the heavens, to no one, and a triple kill as Sword is definitely still the MVP from Chovy for this game.
Chovy able to mimic Distort out of the Voice of Light, the ultimate end of this argument. Not much of an argument posed by the enemy team here. Only Roach is alive, and he's going to get some minions. Might even take an Ezreal ultimate on the back end. Griffin to clean up a Baron. They've just been too good for GEN.G on this day as they continue that march to the best ever round robin score of 18-1.
Well, 14-2 is going to be their scoreline in kills this game. It's over 10,000 gold to lead. It basically is that reality. 18-1, best performance in a round robin so far in the LCK.
Has there ever been a game where with a straight face you could make an argument, again this is an argument, that the least mobile champion on the side of Griffin is Ezreal? Everyone else is so damn
Oh my
fast.
god, yeah.
And there's a Mimic Distort for even better arcane shifts. So Ezreal for once is the slow poke, the outplay on the back end by Viper, and the rest is
just beautiful.
yeah, beautiful, disgusting.
Against the 0-4-1 Jace, it's just Griffin with the demonstration of how to play out a game where you've got a Jace Urgot matchup there. Put the Urgot a little bit ahead, and he's actually able just to run over the top of the matchup.
And that's why when people are queuing up to kind of look at Sword as the weak point
yeah.
or the person to exploit, you note games like this, and it's against GEN.G. Again, they're not a huge contender team as things stand, but he's really good at taking a bad matchup, and in a good matchup, sometimes he can run away with it. Can you ask for too much more from your top player? Yeah. He gets outclassed in very fringe situations, and he's gotten better at surviving through bad matchups. He has pop-off games as well. A lot to like about all 5 members of Griffin. A lot to like about this game. We'll just wait to see which way they end game number 2.
Yeah, and what the KDAs are going to look like towards the end as well as Chovy just explodes live. See you later, man. It's just a very dead Thresh. Doesn't have a lot of counterplay options to that one, and now it's going to mean the inhibitor on the bottom side going to fall. Mid lane inhibitor turret also going to follow, but Griffin just going to follow minions towards this one. Look at all the cannons just lining up to get rid of these Nexus turrets. Griffin want to get the 18-1 split on the first round robin as Chovy wants to get rid of Fly. He's been annoying on this dragon as Tarzan turboing towards them, and within the timing of the Impale, the Xin Zhao is going to die. Fear Beyond Death finishes him up, and Sword needs so much respect given to him. Chovy darting forward, darting back. That's a big 2-man pulverize. His life is just dead as an afterthought. Once again, and Lehens has his ultimate to keep him alive through almost everything. Fly on his fountain is not going to survive, as the Nexus, I felt like, fell in 1 or 2 hits.
We spent an entire round robin in 2019 being front row to the Griffin show. They have now won 9 best of 3s in the LCK. They didn't do any losing in the Kesper Cup either. No one has defeated them in a series, and only Sandbox has taken a single game since the famous scrims that they were winning at the World Championship. They've cemented that whisper into shouting. Everyone is shouting about Team Griffin, and with good reason. No one has been able to run them close apart from Sandbox, and even then, for 2 out of 3 games, Griffin looked on another level. They'll go for a bow. They're still enjoying their time on the Rift, and every time you take to the Rift against them, you learn about a new combo. Suddenly, Urgot and Skarner is their new combo, because those wombo combos of ultimates were a treat to watch.
Yeah, the Fear Beyond Scorpion seems to be the combo here for Griffin, but I feel like everyone starts to come up with ideas. They're like, oh, here's where we can attack Griffin. Sword's where they're going to be weak. And then a performance like this comes